Hello my book friends and welcome back to another reading vlog. A very anticipated reading vlog. Anticipated by who? By me. I have to film this vlog. Otherwise, I fear that I won't finish any series. On the contrary, I feel like I'm just going to continue starting new series. These are all of the series that I am in the middle of. Some of them we're expecting new releases, so I am good. But others, they have books out that I haven't read. Maybe they're even completed series and I haven't completed them. So I need to sit my booty down and start continuing series that I am in the middle of because I feel like it has gotten out of hand. I start a new series because I'm very excited to dive into a new world, but then I never continue, so I really need to do that. You're keeping me accountable. You're actually motivating me through this video to continue series that I am in the middle of. And the first book that we are starting with in order to complete a series is Clockwork Princess. This book is part of the Infernal Devices trilogy. I have already finished the first two books, so Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince, and I have started Clockwork Princess. I have heard that the epilogue of this book is heartbreaking, so I am very excited to reach the epilogue. Yeah, I am a weirdo. I just want to be heartbroken, I guess. Sometimes I don't feel like crying with books, but other times I'm like, give me all the heartbreak. Also, I apologize for my neighborhood. It is so loud. It is also the middle of the day, so everyone is passing by, which is lovely. So I have reached chapter 4. Also, let's take a moment to appreciate my bookmark. It is so cute. I love it. Does it match the book? Not really, but I don't care. It is cute. I wanted to use it. So this is the first book that we will be reading. I am also listening to the audiobook at the same time. I'm either listening to the audiobook and just going about my day doing chores, or I am listening to the audiobook while reading. So far, I am not obsessed with this series, and I don't think that I will be obsessed with this series. Maybe because it is YA, sometimes YA doesn't really work for me, but it is not a bad series either. But I have given the first book in this series 3.25 stars and the second book 3.5 stars. And honestly, I cannot wait to see what is going to happen in this book. I am Team Jam. I want my boy Jam to have his happily ever after. If he doesn't, I'm gonna lose it. I'm pretty much reading this book only about Jam. I love him. I mean, we also have other nice characters in the book, but honestly, I don't really vibe with our main girl, Tessa.
What?
I'm not crazy about her. I don't know, some of her inner dialogue, some of her actions, the way that we have a love triangle and she is unsure about what she's doing, even though now that, I mean, I cannot say. I don't want to give any spoilers. Let's continue reading while I'm also listening to the audiobook, and I will be back once I have made a little bit of progress with the book. Welcome to this vlog. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, and let's continue series because this is getting out of hand. Alright friends, I am finally done with Clockwork Princess, and I'm afraid that this trilogy was not for me. I'm gonna rate this book 3 stars. This is the lowest rating I gave in a book of this series. This ending was not it. I was overall disconnected while I was reading this book. I couldn't connect to the characters, I couldn't connect to the story. I think it was because I was not obsessed with the previous 2 books, but I did enjoy the second book quite more compared to the first one, and definitely differently compared to the last one. I didn't like the ending. There were so many things happening, and then at the same time, nothing was really capturing my attention. By the way, if you can hear something, I am boiling some pasta, so that's that noise if you can hear it. But yeah, I will give this book 3 stars. I'm glad that I at least finished one series that I was in the middle of. And honestly, I am a bit disappointed because I did want to enjoy the series. I had heard so many good things about it, but hey, not every book is for everyone, right? Also, they killed off one of the characters that I loved reading about, one of the few characters that was actually funny and fun and sassy, and I can see why some people won't like that character, but I loved reading about that character. And honestly, I'm really not sure if I will read anything by Cassandra Clare again. Perhaps something more recent from her, perhaps a book that has been more recently released from this author I might enjoy. But this trilogy, no, it was not bad, it was not awful, it was just not for me. I can see why people love it, and there are definitely YA fantasy series that are worse than this one, personally. Like The Cruel Prince, Once Upon a Broken Heart, didn't enjoy those at all. So if I compare this trilogy to these books, this is way better. This is way better for sure. The epilogue, no, it didn't make me cry. I was expecting that the epilogue would make me upset. It didn't. I'm happy that I finished a series that I was in the middle of, and I'm ready to continue another series that I am in the middle of, and that series is none other than Belladonna. I am ready to start reading Foxglove. I am so excited to dive back into this world. I love the dark, mysterious, gothic energy that Belladonna had, and I'm expecting the same energy from Foxglove. I cannot wait to start this. I hope that I will love it. I'm really craving a good fantasy read at the moment where I can just escape the world and connect to the characters and just maybe giggle and kick my feet with the romance, perhaps. I think we will have a subplot of romance here. So I will make a tea and I will sit down and I will start Foxglove. I cannot put this down. It is the next day and I am already on chapter 18 in Foxglove, and this is it, guys. This is it. I love the atmosphere of this book. Again, we have a mystery. We're trying to solve a mystery in this book. I cannot pinpoint who is the villain, who is to blame for this murder that we're trying to solve. And Belladonna was so similar. We were trying to solve a murder in that book as well, and the atmosphere was very eerie and gothic and dark, and this is the exact same. It is the exact same, and I'm so excited to be back into this setting, into this world. It is so much fun. But now in a few chapters we have another main character, so I think that I could say that this is a dual POV type of book. I think that I see where this is going and what is going to be revealed for one of the two main girls, and if I end up being correct, I won't mind it at all, because the major thing is that I am not sure who the murderer is, and I don't think that I will be able to guess, because even in Belladonna, in the first book, I couldn't pinpoint who was to blame. I was blaming pretty much everybody except for our main girl. But I'm having so much fun with this book so far. I'm enjoying it a lot. I think that I am enjoying it as much as I enjoyed Belladonna so far. So I don't think that this will take me a long time to finish. I am a little bit sleepy at the moment, but then again I have been sleepy today by the time that I got off work. And now I changed into my activewear and I will do an upper body workout, and then I will do my cozy night routine and I will sit back down and continue reading Foxglove. I just love gothic books, guys. They're so me. And our main girl, Signa, at some point, she was saying that I don't want to be a flower. I would rather be a mushroom. I don't want to be on the sun. I'd rather be in the shade. I don't like summer and spring. I prefer the colder months. And I just love that energy. I mean, I love spring and summer as well. But I am really more into the darker vibes. Give me the mushrooms, give me the cold weather, give me the shadows, give me the mystery. I am here for it. I'm here for it. Hello friends, good morning. It is a new day and I have a couple of reading updates. But before we talk about those reading updates, we gotta make a warm cup of tea. By the way, today is the 1st of March. So to me, that means that spring has started. I do not even care that spring doesn't start until the 20th of March. To me, spring starts as soon as March starts. So I am in an excellent mood. The sun is shining. I will use my Daisy mug, which I actually use all year round. But I feel like during spring and summer, it is even more special because I feel like this mug is perfect for spring and summer. But because I don't have a huge mug collection, I use it all year round. Don't mind the wet hair. I just took a shower. Let's go ahead and make a tea. So you already know, when I make a tea or a coffee, I listen to music, and I thought, how about you and I today, we take a trip down the memory lane and listen to some songs that I used to listen when I was a teenager. I have been listening to them the past few days and they put me in such a good mood. It was so much fun being a teenager. I wouldn't want to go back to school. I don't reminisce being a student, but I do reminisce my teenage years. When I am on the street and I see teenagers, I'm like, oh, I used to be this young. Not that I am old, I don't mean that. But you know, when you were a teenager, you were a bit more carefree. I mean, not every teenager. At least I was, you know, a little bit delusional, a little bit carefree, a little bit, I don't even know what life has in store for me. And I'm just vibing and I have my dreams and my goals and I have my friends. Fast forward to almost 30, you don't talk to half of the people that you used to talk to. Your dreams have changed. Anyways, let's make a tea and let's listen to some songs that I used to listen to as a teenager, and let me know down in the comments if you used to listen to any of these songs. First of all, my love for the Veronicas was real. What do you know about David Archuleta? Jesse McCartney was our Justin Bieber. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want my love to go to waste. Who remembers Us 5? I used to have the biggest crush to this guy named Easy from this band. All my girls looking naughty naughty. I had no right singing those lyrics, but I used to sing them. I love how when we were younger, we used to listen to songs. I mean, not these songs. These songs were pretty fine for a teenager, I think. But we all know that when we were young, we used to listen to songs that were not appropriate for our ages, and we used to sing the lyrics at the top of our lungs. And now that we are adults, we're like, what were we listening? Where were my parents? Well, my parents are Greek, so half of the time they didn't even know what I was listening to, so. Alright, a little taste test, like it's going to be any different compared to all the other times that have made it. No, it's gonna be the same. You know what? I made it a bit bitter, so that means that I burned the leaves. I should have steeped it a bit less, and I should have boiled the water a bit less. Not too bad though, not too bad. So let's head to the living room and talk about my reading updates. Alright, so it has been a few days since the last time that I updated you on my reading. I finished Foxglove and I loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars. I think that I low-key loved it even more than the first one because I had given the first one 4.25 stars. So I guess we have a winner. Or maybe if I was to reread Belladonna, I would have given it a higher rating. I don't know, when I think about Belladonna, I feel like it is definitely 4.5 stars, but then at the time I gave it 4.25 stars. I don't know why. But Foxglove was phenomenal. Again, we had a mystery to solve. I couldn't decide who the killer was. I mean, I was accusing one person, but anyways, I'm not gonna tell you who the killer is. Obviously, I'm not gonna give you that spoiler, but I just love how these books don't just focus on the romance, let's say. They focus also on the mystery, and I freaking love the whole atmosphere, the descriptions of the places that they are living. I think we can call them mansions, but I would love to live in a mansion like that. I mean, I wouldn't love the ghosts that would live in a mansion. And then again, no, I think that I would be too scared to live in a huge mansion. Too many doors, too many windows, ghosts. So, 4.5 stars for Foxglove. I loved the romance, I loved our characters, the mystery, the gothic vibes. I'm just eating this series up. It is so good. So far, I feel like this is a 4.5 series for me. I cannot wait to read Wisteria. I tried to place an order for it, but the store where I buy my books from says that the book will be delivered to me in June, I think. And I'm like, what the hell? Why? Why does it take so long? Actually, it is available for pre-order, for pre-ordering, not to actually order it. And I don't know why. Wisteria has been out for a minute. Maybe it's the version of the book that I want. I think it's going to have the same size like this one, and it's going to be a paperback. Anyways, I will have patience and I will wait for that book, for Wisteria. But I cannot wait to read it, and I also cannot wait to read Holly, the novella of Belladonna, which will be released, I think, in October, closer to Christmas. And I just hope that I will be able to get my hands on it and that it won't be available to me half a year later. And the next reading update that I have for you is that I have started and I am almost done with Reckless. Okay, my thoughts so far on Reckless. I love our characters. I love the storyline, but I can see why a lot of people were calling this book a filler book and that they were feeling that the same scene was happening constantly over and over again and that the two main characters are having the same conversations over and over again. And it feels like I have almost reached the end of the book and nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. I'm not even kidding. Apart from a couple of things that have been revealed to us, no, nothing much has happened, but I am in love with our two main characters. I love how in love they are. I am obsessed. They're so cute. And no, we don't need the spice. I've seen some people commenting under the author's posts and they're like, we need spice. No, we don't. Why does every single book have to have spice? It doesn't. I can feel the love and the tension and the romance with no spice in this book. So I guess that's my personal opinion though. There's nothing wrong with a book having spice. Obviously, I read spicy books, but I feel like this young, innocent love is so sweet. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to continue Reckless, and actually we're going to finish Reckless, and I will be right back to give you my final thoughts. And this is going to be the final book that I will finish for this vlog, because I feel like I have been filming it for a while. I am officially done with Reckless, and I am officially done with all of the books. I'm so happy that I made some progress. I finished a series, I continued series, and for this one we don't have a new release out, so I am in a way finished with this series too for now. So let's talk about Reckless first. I think I will give it 3.75 stars. I was about to give it 3.5, but I feel like the romance, just our two main characters, I just love them. They're so cute, they're adorable. Young love, their dialogues, the tension, especially towards the end. The ending just made me bring it up to 3.75 stars. Also, I know that a lot of people were really shocked with the ending of this book. I unfortunately knew this ending because I saw a spoiler. Story of my life. I was searching for fan art, as one does, on Pinterest, and I saw this mega spoiler and I knew how this book was going to end. I'm so mad about that and so annoyed because if I didn't know the ending, it would be such a shock because I didn't really see that coming before I saw the spoiler. But all in all, this book felt a bit flat. Not much happened. I feel like most of the book was a bit repetitive. We had our two main characters and the same thing was happening over and over again, but some scenes with our two main characters were just so heartwarming and heartbreaking as well, and I just want the best for them, for both of them, and I just hope that this ending, I just hope that the third book and the final book of this trilogy will shed some light to some of my questions, and that the thing that was revealed in the ending is not gonna happen because, oh my god, this is going to suck. So 3.75 stars. Didn't love it as much as the first book. It had its flat moments, but it had its good moments too. Let's mention the other two books that I read during this vlog. Clockwork Princess, 3 stars. Unfortunately, this trilogy was not for me. I didn't really connect to the characters, and I definitely didn't love the ending. Among all these 3 books in this series, I feel like my favorite was Clockwork Prince, which was, I think, the second book, right? Yes, I think that I enjoyed the second book more compared to the first one and the third one, and the least favorite is definitely the third one. So moving on, Foxglove. Like I said, 4.5 stars. I loved it. I wish I could live inside this book, minus the ghosts. I love that old era with the dresses and the balls and the ladies and the gentlemen and the mystery and the mansions. I love our main characters. It is just too good. It is too good. I love it. Sometimes when I enjoy a book a lot, I'm like, I love reading. If I was not reading, what would I be doing? I would be missing out on so many good, warm, fuzzy feelings, and I would miss out on so much excitement. Books just make life better to me. They make it better. They help with my imagination. They help me deal with situations better sometimes. I feel like the characters in books can teach us so many things. You don't have to read non-fiction to learn and to evolve as a person and to change. Non-fiction is fine as well. I used to read it. But now fiction, I can see why a lot of people love it. And fiction can change you as well as a person. So these were all of the books that I read in today's reading vlog. If you would like to watch more of these reading vlogs, me finishing series I'm in the middle of or continuing series I'm in the middle of, let me know down in the comments. I had so much fun filming this video, and I'm so glad that I made some progress with a few series. So I would like to thank you all so much for spending this time with me, for watching this video. It means the world. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps out my channel a lot. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye friends!